Dojidere, Depevata, Rajakara Joba, Rajakara Joba Tamara, Rajidere, Saji Jomdi, Jami, some stuff, something or Mate Joba, Shinkomana Joba, or Mana Jemai, the Terrain Kamerin, then Jemalarepa to Chile, Jemalarepa, Mate Kanga, Tabo Dekje, Badi Chichi. Thomas 진짜 동생 원상에 매식을 되게 진리 되게서 가진 쇼에 자기들의
To all who are joining through live streaming and who are here in person, I offer you the melody of loving kindness and compassion from Buddha Bhangavin's begging bowl. I offer Buddha accumulated this for 3 countless eons through his great hardship, and I offer these higher beings in the higher realms, and I dedicate it sentient beings in the lower realms. And then today is the Milarepa's pre-nirvana anniversary. So then actually, who is Milarepa? Milarepa is first, he cultivated great sin or non-virtues, and then second, he greatly practiced Dharma, and then third, he greatly benefits to all sentient beings. So that's where today is his pre-nirvana anniversary day.
Good morning, and this morning we're going to be doing a special text, the Milarepa's Guru Yoga and Soak Offering. If you're joining us online, you can find that on the website garchen.net under the event listing. We are going to start in our yellow prayer book with opening prayers on page 1.
Tarba dan dan jen jen ba bar da jo bar se ba dan je je zo se ma dang ga dan nyam be sen jen dan je de wa dan de do me dan jar nyur de la na me ba yang da ba do be jan jo ram bo je do ba.
All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
De reine zonde nyama sangda zamje bar de nga ye sange wa lo gur.
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Oi, John Junior Bonje Jabar, Sanje Non La Jasanje, Jedan Sanjo Sambaye, Sola Hang De Yen Jasanje, Jedar Mwenje De Jejo, Janjo Tome Jebadan, Janjo Sembe La Ba Lai, Deda Renje Nebadar. They can roll up and do, John Johnson, Jen. They can turn a laba long, Ramboy, and laba you.
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. And now we go to the Milarepa Guru Yoga and Soak Offering text, starting on page 1. Page 1. With great courage, you visited many times the sacred places. Through your profound wisdom, you realized the truth of all phenomena. With great attainments, you performed miracles spontaneously. I pray with devotion at the feet of the great translator Marpa. With great abilities, you subdued all forms of enemies. Through your ascetic practice, you pleased your guru. With great perseverance, you upheld the banner of practice. I pray with devotion at the feet of the great commoner Milarepa. You inspired the supreme type of practitioners with the Mahayana path. You realized the truth of all phenomena with the practice of Mahamudra. Your vast activities filled all the realms in boundless space. I pray with devotion at the feet of the great master of mind training, Khenpo. By virtue of the devoted prayers of the noble ones, may the exalted ones of the practice lineage enjoy longevity. May the precious Dharma teaching spread in all 10 directions, and may this world be filled with auspicious virtues and bliss. May I be inseparable from my immaculate gurus throughout all lifetimes and receive auspicious and profound teachings. May the accomplishments on the 5 paths and 10 bhumis be fulfilled, and may the attainment of Vajradhara be swiftly realized. In an instant, visualize oneself as Vajrayogini, adorned with the red Drikun scimitar, necklace of skulls, and mudra. In the pure emptiness.
Again in Tibetan
In the pure emptiness, visualize wind and fire elements in the skull, gathering in the auspicious Go, Ku, Da, Ha, Na. Bi, Mu, Ma, Ra, Shu transform into the 5 kinds of meat, which then transform into the 5 kinds of nectar, boiled by the elements of wind and fire. The 3 seed syllables radiating light to invoke the nectar of wisdom, the ocean of nectar of pure, non-differentiating samadhi wisdom. Another time in English. In the pure emptiness, visualize wind and fire elements in the skull, gathering in the auspicious Go, Ku, Da, Ha, Na. Bi, Mu, Ma, Ra, Shu transform into the 5 kinds of meat, which then transform into the 5 kinds of nectar, boiled by the elements of wind and fire. The 3 seed syllables radiating light to invoke the nectar of wisdom, the ocean of nectar of pure, non-differentiating samadhi wisdom.
Edam Balengar Nendo Samaya Rajendo Samama Sarva Sede Member Yazendo Yade Bam Yade Benzada Bivata Bivata Mate Karmada Mama Sarva Kardaya Sesukam Bechedaya Sahaya Kambavindo Hom Hom Bezo Sawaya Raja Sabeda Teda Bejaza Umada Abamara Daga Dage Nedaya Edam Baling Anindo Samaya Rajendo Mama Sarvazed Mimba Yazindo Yade Pam Yade Ram Bunzata, Zirata, Bhavata, Mate Dharmata, Mama Sarva Kartaya, Sarvaka, Vekshada, Sahayaka, Bhavindo, Hong Hong Ve, So Vai, Wan Kakai, Kai, Kai, Savayaka, Raja Sabuddha, Teta, Pejaza, Bada, Daga, Daga, Nedaya, Edam Baling, Drahaninda, Samaya, Rajinda, Mama Sarva Siddhi, Membara, Yazinda, Yadevam, Yadejam, Bizada, Bigada, Suvada, Mate Karmada, Mama Sarva Kartaya, Sadagam, Vijada, Ayagam, Bhavind, Hong Hong, Bei Bei, So. Sama sami choy kala tada nyawar me wawa te da tam che yen de de karde kale da jena dorje karan ram barve go sabai jange yor.
All the non-virtuous ones dwelling in the darkness, those who are not qualified to witness, the sadhana of profound secret mantras, may they all be dispelled to faraway places. Whoever refutes this order will be struck by the trident, and as such his head broken into hundreds of pieces.
One sambana sambana hong wen bei wen garna garna hong wen bei wen garna baya garna bay hong wen bei anaya ho banga wen bei ranzaya hong bei. Raja Hong 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 Be. Dajen ganyan ro wa gun gun jo sa wa sun jeng wan jo ye ba dor je la jang jo bar de ja sun je dajen ganyan ro wa gun gun jo sa wa sun jeng wan jo ye ba dor je la. We're
on page 6. All the sentient beings like myself who fill the limitless space, the true nature of the three jewels and the three roots, the spontaneous Milarepa, I take refuge in them until I reach enlightenment.
Oi ma je sen je dai da nan je zen re ba je bo ye Gomba la me do je sa go zen ge la go war zai ma je sen je dai da nan je zen re ba je bo ye Gomba la me do je sa go zen ge la go war zai.
The countless sentient beings who are like mothers to me, O Jetsun Milarepa, for attaining ultimate enlightenment, they have practiced virtuous activities with the three gates of body, speech, and mind.
Oi ransa lamar to be janzar so joy jin ba wen je bamber nian ze an de ran re lo de ya to je jun je me la ye rang o cha da ye ye jung go go de so jo de man je je go yo san de 가장 로가 고산도 정어 고와 동조 로동저 바요.
Back to page 6. Self-realization is the guru to whom I prostrate. Renunciation of all grasping of the 6 desires is my offering. Eliminating obstacles arising from the 2 kinds of grasping in the self-illuminating state is my confession. The naturally arising great compassion is my rejoicing. I pray that the pure wisdom wheel of Dharma be constantly turned. I pray that the great Dharmakaya form constantly abide. I dedicate all virtues to the attainment of the 3 kayas by limitless sentient beings. I pray that these vast benefits be attained for the liberation from samsara.
야연 도제 바모레 진당 저거 도자 사자 나예장 가자연대 현예 전광설 매번 위조 대월 예베서 동거제정 콜로 바와.
Bottom of page 7. In the pure realm of Dakinis, also known as Orgyan, which is by nature immaculate, within an instant atop corpses on a lotus and sun cushion is the source of phenomena. I arise in the dark red form of Vajrayogini, Dorje Pagmo, carrying the Drikung scimitar adorned with the 5 signs and the kapala filled with blood, holding a trident in the left hand and standing with legs slightly bent, surrounded by a ring of blazing flames with the shape A at the navel. The mantra chakra with vast benefits for all beings is radiant in a blazing flame.
Om bezan beroza naye harana za om bezo wa om bezan beroza naye harana za om bezo wa om bezan beroza naye harana za om bezo wa om bezan beroza naye harana za om bezo wa om bezan beroza naye harana za om bezo wa om bezan beroza naye harana za om bezo wa om bezan beroza naye harana za om bezo wa om bezan beroza naye harana za om bezo wa om bezan beroza naye harana za om bezo wa om bezan beroza naye harana za om bezo wa.
또 냠니 게임 탐시게 근데 제름 고토나 제름 줄 고무시나 당부 제름데 때와는데 지고 고네 니 좋아 지고 냠니 제는 제름 탐시 되는데 왜래 담아져라 하는데서 하 들리지 로헌능이 고곰 대곰 장수는 되는 고곰 고토들이 제름은 고원들이 촉거래 근데 하정 짜치 머리 근데 같이 보여래 냠니께 뭐 참하게 사게 녀석간 제름시와 고소가 하 코르도 또 니바랑 하 코르데 하데 곰시 니와리 니바랑 하데 콜로 조고 코르시 드바라드는 하데 오제토도 곰 고니드기나 이제서 상하 참하 동된들이 다 제름 고들이 좋은데 곰네 고래도 되지.
So Dharma practitioners, any kind of you are practicing if you understand this generation stage part, then all of these, all the practices are included in this sadhana, and then you are going to this garland, this mantra at your navel area. So then this mantra garland should be like it's garland like the cycle exists like fans. So if you then become familiar like through this way, then you will start to practice the generation stage. So these part are actually all the practitioners from the Saja Gelo Nyingma Kaju, all of the same. So this practicing this Garland mantra, this part is very important. So the Garland mantra has actually the 4 aspects of mantra Garland. So these are first you place these mantras, and then second mantra slowly garland. That is first is accomplishment. Second is close accomplishment, and then third is the we call the the mantra continually garland. It's called drupa, and then the great drip chain. That means from this mantra mantra garland radiate different lights. So these 4 aspects of mantra garland practice is extremely important for all of the practitioners.
지종도 가르쳐 모여 지종도 신이 강성 거래 같이 총토나 르빠띠를 모르고 르빠띠 못 차거리 가서 듬는 거 르빠 듬는 거래 신이 강시 받다 태원 그 세모데 자담들 선거 요래들이 지종담을 하래 네 하자기 총을 들어서 와서 오고 요래 같이 신이 강성 거래.
So the size of this mantra is very important. Actually, there says like this thumb's nail size. So how it is small, then your mind becomes more clear. So anyhow, how that you visualize the bigger size, then visualize as this your thumbs. Nail size. Then for the sake of clear your this focusing.
그리고 공사하게 제발 대화를 공성을 다시 대화대 로그네 전부 로그 자산다고 그래. 네 한국 가리고는 저도 다시 대화대 네 전부 로그 자산에.
So where are you going to visualize? That is you are going to visualize at your navel, because navel is extremely potential area of your meditating. So because the navel is the kingdom of all the winds, so you are going to meditate the area of this mantra garland area of your navel.
너 석을 겁나 쪼그려 나도 석을 너무나 쪼그려 감성선 지석을 너무나 나한테 동서들이야 라모지 참마디 왜요래 하대양 sabtemore.
So whoever decides mantra and whoever meditates this mantra garland is okay. All thinking beings of 3 realms, you all can visualize, meditate this mantra garland. The special quality of this mantra garland is then all the yadams and female yadams will attend in your practice.
마도 산뜻다가 자리 산뜻다가 얘기시나 네 얘기는 통나 사와부터 다कर 되들 오 감숨 그 카로마 탐지 찍듯이 저번도 사와부터 다가 참만 다가만 참아지 카로마 참아시 그요래 산뜻다도 얘기 짜시모 나 짜시모 봤어 봤대래지.
So this Sanskrit mantra is very important. For example, Om Savambuddha Dakini, that means it mentioned all the Dakinis of 3 realms. and then they all attend in your practice when you recite these mantras through the Sanskrit language. So this Sanskrit mantra is a very important one.
그 전에 마세나디 랑게 고조스는 대바 오리송데 네 콜로들 검내를 조요래 샘자마저게 앙탕보래지 샘랑게 샘내 요든더송 사지 좀 네게 샘자마지 좀 말이 샘데 뉴모가 나또 좁아서 오래 먹반 되다 이게 하자 자신 모래지.
So, whoever visualize this mantra garland is okay if you are believe in three jewels. So this mantra garland is actually for the sake of cleaning your mind. So Buddha said that you are going to tame your own mind. So then this mantra garland makes clean your mind, and then which phenomena make dirt your mind is afflictive emotions. So this mantra garland purifies these afflictive emotions. So for that reason, this mantra garland and this focusing is very important one.
Om bezan berozan haren zavon be so rang dole ye wo zan zhe mun zhen zhen jia wo zhe yan se jiang zhen oi jie ye wo mie do bo gu ne gang tar ba jian be ya me gang就别有这跟上莫兰着自那上我给你过白真咱们的接那个刚玩就
Back to page 8. The fully awakened light of wisdom radiating from the pure nature of mind, purifying all forms of grasping in the phenomena of clear light, in the celestial mansions of the outer Dharmadhatu, and the boundless palace of liberation here, with the offering of sacred substances and by the aspiration power of Samantabhadra, the vast clouds of inner, outer, and secret offerings fill the limits of endless space. The untainted ultimate bliss pervades the realms of space.
Om Avon Sarvezar Sarva Bunzamanga Samandra Savarana Samaye Om So Dune Namda San Jeshen Longa Taba Sengenche Zanga Taba Bemede Ganga Taba Nye Senye Dombe La Mega Yeje Leje Dor Jenjang Oyen Juden De Loba Jenja Jawa Naroba Yenze Dorje Lo Jaba Jowen Gombo Da Lenja La Yu Norwen Jian Wan Nam Jin Dian Go Lun Gon Bong Ye Zhen Ye Ba Dor Ye Xiang Wo San Re Ge Lai Ge Jian Wo Zha Xin We Ge Jia Zhe Sa Yin Yin Jie De Wo Ge Yuan Pei Niu Zhuo Du Xia Nan Xia Ni Xi Bei Jie Zhong Zai Duo Ni Xi Ran Nan Jie Ma Gong Ta Zi Jie Ge Lan Xue Ye Xie Wen Ge Zi Xin Bai Yuan Mei Du Jie Ge Yang Zhu Tu Jie Me Ge Ge La Gong Ga Xue Lama Ye Dan La Gan Zhu Ji Jiang Zui Me Gui Jin Dan Zhi Bei Wei Na Zhu Du Jie Sun Jie Wu Zi Jie Ngong Ga La Sui Xie Nan Ni Jin Zhan Yi Si Mi Bo Ju.
Back to page 9. In the Buddha's pure realm, which is immaculate since beginningless times, upon the lion's throne with the purity of the 5 pranas, on the lotus seat adorned with the purity of the 5 nadis, and the sun and moon cushion with the purity of the 5 realms, the empty nature of mind is the Guru's form, Vajradhara is the wisdom body, Tilopa with the 6 extra-physical powers, Naropa the great illusory net, Marpa the noble Havadra, Gampopa the protector of all beings. The lineage masters of the noble Kagyu garland, great protector of the collection of Dharma wheel, Jetsa Milarepa emanates, in a light blue body wearing white garments, his frizzy hair drapes at his back, his right hand positioned near his right ear, his left hand holding a bowl in meditative mudra. His legs are in a semi-vajra posture. The retinue of wisdom dakinis transform into a meditative belt hugging him. His body is radiant with the light of the 5 wisdoms. He is singing the indestructible Vajra songs. He beholds his devoted disciples with compassion, while the Kagyu lineage masters and yidams and the retinue of dakinis and Dharma protectors gather around the throne like endless clouds. Vajra light emits from the 3 places marked Om, Ah, Hung, pleading for the exalted wisdom beings to emanate from the pure realms like Avarati, and dissolves into me in a non-differentiating way. Hung, the all-pervasive Dharmakaya, beyond any dualistic arriving or departing. The compassionate Nirmanakaya is the illusory and spontaneous physical form. These are just like emanations of the minds of genuine practitioners, appearing for the devoted disciples with merits. From the pure realms of Avarati and so forth, Jetsa Milarepa, Lord of the Dakinis, may the accomplished masters of the Kagyu lineage and the retinue of Dakinis and Dharma protectors be present here. Jetsa Milarepa, all the Buddhas and their spiritual heirs, taming all sentient beings with great compassion, may they constantly abide in my offerings, and may they grant me the blessings of Vajra, body, speech, and mind. The exalted virtues of the Vajra body, speech, and mind, all the virtuous activities of the Master of Dharma Wheel, the Lord of Vajra Banner, who represents the collection of all refuge, I prostrate to you with deepest devotion from my 3 gates of body, speech, and mind.
Namo Namo Nangai Gangwe La Mian Gor Loren Jo Donga Randra Gunga Do Bar Jo Takia Song Jo Yirme Lin Je Je De Don Ye Je Jimbu Ga Don La Same Tenzin Ro Bia Wan Jerne Sebe Dong Er Chen Le Zhuo Wan Zo Gang la dong da da ren guan de mi, zhu ge ran xie niu ma jia jia jie, yi xie len dian guo zuan nan bar da, ran xie len zhen chu ba jin bo.
To the bottom of page 12. The pure realms, as vast and boundless as the ocean, with extensive outer offerings of sacred substances from Avarati, gathering like clouds, just like the noble offerings of Samantabhadra, may the attainment of the Dharma King be realized through perfecting the two accumulations. All the aggregates, skandhas, elements, objects, sensory faculties, and desires, the great Vajra host, who is by nature immaculate, pervades the realms of endless space, and making offerings to the Guru, may the 5 poisons be purified, and may the attainments of the 5 noble ones be realized. The unchanging and spontaneous union of compassion and wisdom, the delightful feast of the great wisdom of bliss and emptiness, the subduing power of the uncontaminated meditative state, may beings be liberated from the chains of suffering arising from cyclic existence. Whoever realizes the non-differentiation of beginning, middle, and end, samsara and nirvana, they realize the primordial nature of all dharma, Mahamudra. Free from all contrived efforts, the 3 wheels of interdependence are pure by nature. The innate, spontaneous nature is the great offering.
Da song we ngu bo jer ze gun an ber jia dan zhen ye wa xin jie lo ngu dai ngu mian ta le yuan zhe xian jian gan ne so dong dai jie jie min zhe len de ne lo men zhen jiu per wei ji zhen jie dang ye mi yu.
To page 14. Om Ahong, the mandala of the 4 continents in the universe, those virtuous realms as vast as oceans, with uncontaminated offering that arise spontaneously. I pray that the noble ones will behold all beings compassionately, all the worldly possessions and enjoyment, the aggregates, skandhas, elements, and sensory faculties, both present and future, all these ego-clinging and grasping, I offer them all so that with your blessing, such grasping can be eliminated. And may the state of liberation beyond the real and unreal be attained. The imputed dualistic perception of arising and ceasing, arriving and departing, the constant and the impermanent, with this mandala offering, which is unstained, conceptual thoughts and empty in nature, may I attain the non-differentiating accomplishments of Jetsun Milarepa.
Rana Mandala Benzamanga Samandra Savarana Samaye Guru Namo Ninja Jimbo Sen Jimbo Lipa Jimbo Loi Jimbo Gocha Jimbo Zun Jimbo Pajen Jula Zan Zardu Deba Jimbo Ge Jimbo Tanze Jimbo Doi Joje Zunre Jimbo Doi Jimbo Jimjo Jula Zan Zardu Kira Jimbo Doi Jimbo Dewa Jimbo Sarvaje Dongpa Jimbo Jai Jimbo Dubjen Jula Shan Zardu Dikpa Jimbo Sai Jimbo Lamjen Yeje Jimbo De Yunde Jimbo Nye Raje Dajen Jula Shan Zardu Jinkan Jimbo Nan Waje Zenzhe Jimbo De Jaje Jin Lai Jimbo Dun Jimbo Jijin Jula Zan Zardu Gujin Zijie Jimbo Ba Zongyan Jimbo Wei Boi Je Jimba Jimbo Da Da Je Ba Jin Jula Zan Zardu Jiang Shuo Min Be Ma Ru Na Gang Lan Nian Ma Yan Zha Wa Tu Ba Ge Xi Zha Wa De Jie We De La Zhang Zai Du.
Back to page 15. Homage to the Guru. With great compassion and exalted mind, with vast perception and all-embracing heart, the great armor and the Dharma tools, I prostrate to the Noble One, great Bodhisattva. With deep faith and great respect, with great vows and extensive activities, with diligence and mighty power, I prostrate to the Noble One. With profound wisdom and skillful means, with supreme bliss and great luminosity, the nature of great emptiness and vast conduct, I prostrate to the Noble One with great might, the Mahayana path, the 10 bhumis or levels, the 5 paths and the 5 wisdoms, with great merits and great renown, I prostrate to the Noble One, the vast Dharmadhatu, broad realm of perception, the miraculous powers, the great Savior of beings, the immense blessings and benefits. I prostrate to the noble great protector, with an exalted form, splendid appearance, melodious tones, radiant luminosity, fully awakened wisdom and great might. I prostrate to the noble mighty one, the totally dark region in the north, just like rays of sunlight shining on a snowy mountain, also known as Tupaga. I offer my praise respectfully to Jetsun.
Lu da long ju ye jie zhe ba ye ju ba gun jie ju jie du ba jie ngar jie de ba ma le so so jia de ba yin ya lin jie me jie do lu gun ge wa gun la jie ye ra zhang zhong ju ge zhe ne mo wa jie Yang ye men da yu ba so wan de den jo la me jun ge guo wa ge xiang dan yin jie zuo me yong ba dang dong dan lin jie ji be ye xie Yarwa Seje Namje Do Badar Dage Ngonsan Do Bar Shenjela Jule Zhuge Do Bar Shenjela Zozer Longer Do Bar Shenjela Ransen Zhuge Do Bar Shenjela Gusan Yermi Chavar Shenjela.
Page 17. In the celestial palace of the pure Dharmadhatu, mind nature of the Buddhas of the three times, showing me the awakened Dharmakaya form, I prostrate to the all-virtuous Guru. With all the physical and mental objects of pleasure and offering, I offer them with respectful praise. Confessing all the sins in previous lifetimes, I will never commit them again in the future. I rejoice in all virtuous activities and dedicate them all towards ultimate enlightenment. I pray that noble ones will remain and not pass into nirvana and continuously turn the supreme wheel of Dharma. With the great compassion that pervades across limitless realms, the innate self-arising wisdom of the fully awakened, just like how the Buddhas and their heirs have attained such awakening, please grant me your blessing so that I attain the same awakening. With the blessing of the illusory body, may I realize the Nirmanakaya form. With the blessing of the powers, may I realize the Sambhogakaya form. With the blessing of the primordial nature, may I realize the Dharmakaya form. With the blessing of the three Kayas forms, may I attain the non-differentiating nature.
Lama Sanje Rinpoche La Sorwande Soi Moi Nangwa Dan Yambe Semje Damje Lama Gunjai Chuje Gola Sorwande Soi Moi Nangwa Dan Yambe Semje Damje Lama Deje Lonjo Zobe Gola Sorwande Soi Moi Nangwa Dan Yambe Semje Damje Lama Doje Zhebe Gola Sorwande Soi.
May all sentient beings in the boundless space who are like mothers to me pray with devotion to the precious Buddha Guru. May all sentient beings in the boundless space who are like mothers to me pray with devotion to the pervasive Dharmakaya form of the Guru. May all sentient beings in the boundless space who are like mothers to me pray with devotion to the accomplished and blissful Sambhogakaya form of the Guru. May all sentient beings in the boundless space who are like mothers to me pray with devotion to the compassionate Nirmanakaya form of the Guru.
Oi da dan sen je dam je lo chu san ro war xin je la de zor je lam de ro war xin je la de zor lam ter wa ze war xin je la de zor ter ba ye san ja war xin je la de zor da ge le da nyo mong ge zhe ba dang yi zhe zhe ba dang ba jia jie zhe ba dang jie da da nye de da ba xin jie la de zor do san de nye de da ba tuen de nye de da ba xin jie la de zor da ge jun de da ba xin jie la de zor Jun de number zhuo war xin jie la de zor da da nye de zhuo war xin jie la de zor do san de nye de zhuo war xin jie la de zor tuen de nye de zhuo war xin jie la de zor da ge jue la ding en zin chuo de jir ba xin jie ma lo ba jie war xin jie la de zor da da nye de jie war xin jie la de zor do san de nye de jie war xin jie la de zor tuen de nye de jie war xin jie la de zor ye yin jiao de jir ba xin jie ma lo ba jie war xin jie la de zor da da nye de jie war xin jie la de zor do san de nye de jie war xin jie la de zor tuen de nye de jie war xin jie la de zor.
Back to page 19 at the bottom. I pray that by virtue of this blessing, all beings' mind will follow the Dharma. By virtue of this blessing, may their Dharma practice lead them to the awakening path. By virtue of this blessing, may the path eliminate all confusion. By virtue of this blessing, may the confusion be realized as wisdom. All my obstructions of karma, afflicted emotions, knowledge, and habitual tendencies, by virtue of this blessing, may they be purified instantly. By virtue of this blessing, may they be purified in this place. By virtue of this blessing, may they be purified in this practice. By virtue of this blessing, may the continuous mind stream be purified. By virtue of this blessing, may the mind stream of liberation be purified. By virtue of this blessing, may liberation be attained instantly. By virtue of this blessing, may liberation be attained in this place. By virtue of this blessing, may liberation be attained in this practice. By virtue of this blessing, may the continuous mind stream be transformed and developed into true samadhi. By virtue of this blessing, may samadhi be developed instantly. By virtue of this blessing, may it be developed in this place. By virtue of this blessing, may it be developed in this practice. By virtue of this blessing, may true and profound wisdom be developed. By virtue of this blessing, may profound wisdom be developed instantly. By virtue of this blessing, may it be developed in this place. By virtue of this blessing, may it be developed in this practice.
Si ya lam ne len je je ma lan jo la sor wan de ra nai cha de sai mo den cha nyon da zhen la ban ze sang wei jian ge re jie da ma lan jo la sor wan de zan mi zu mo sa wen zhe si da lam de nian jie le ne ba zhe be ge yin ba me lan jiu la sor wan de da jiang gu wan me bon yin yang de xie wan men jiu ba ga jiu wan su me la ye jiu ge me zhe ne ye.
Page 22. Born in the land of snows in the north, untainted by worldly affairs, a rare practitioner undaunted by any hardship, I prostrate to Jetsun Milarepa. Enjoying the great bliss which is beyond conceptual expressions, unifying the signs of purity across the three realms, blazingly dissolve the innate awareness along the path, I prostrate to Jetsun Milarepa. In accord with the coarse and subtle bindus, grant me the 5 kinds of blessings of acute awareness. The master of the secret Mandala practice, I prostrate to Jetsun Milarepa. The uncontaminated source of the great union, beholding all beings with great compassion, emanating in a wrathful and mighty form, I prostrate to Jetsun Milarepa. May I never abandon those trapped in the suffering of samsara, and not to just remain in the peaceful stillness of nirvana. The spontaneous Jetsun Milarepa of the Dakinis realm, may such auspicious bliss be fulfilled.
Yemala yeba dorje la zorwan de zo. 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 Yemala yeba dorje la zorwan de zo.
I prostrate to Jetsun Milarepa, the Vajra of bliss. I prostrate to Jetsun Milarepa, the Vajra of bliss. I prostrate to Jetsun Milarepa, the Vajra of bliss.
Oi, je ge zhe je la san je ne, zhen ten zhen gu wa don zhu ba, nan jie jie wan shu ren bo jie, bar ye ba dur jie zhe be ge, ba jie zhen re ba jie bo la, be me ge dong we zor wan de. Ye de zhe mi be lo de ye, dun de zhe gun de doi jie zong, zhe long mi me da jiu jie jie, lo dan be jie zhen zhuo wa dang, lan mi da lo bar me ge wa, ju zhe zhe lam den zhuo wa dang, le jim zhe lan de men jie yin, ju dong ba dan zhe nan bar da, zuo sa jie san mi yong se zuo, xie ju jie niu men jie le zhuo, nan xi de lan san da re zhe, dong ran re niu ma xia jia jie, ye ge san zar nan jue nie jian, jie re ba jin be san san. Yer me zhe rang re nian we zhe, du ke jie ngon bar san jie de, Magajan Rowan Nebe, Jotamong Maleba, Tinder Tobar Jinjalo.
Page 24. O Jetsun Milarepa, you have attained Buddhahood within one lifetime. Just by hearing your name, sentient beings will be liberated from suffering. Your supreme practice of yoga is rare and precious. The noble emanation of Jetsun Milarepa, Father to all beings, you are Jetsun, and as your son, I offer my prayers with devotion. With strong faith, free from the slightest doubt, and the blessing power of compassion in the present and future lifetimes, may I be liberated from the suffering of impermanence, and may my heart adhere to the profound noble path of genuine Dharma. May I never fall into the paths of the evil heretics. May all my virtuous practice be in accord with the genuine path. May I face the choices of karmic cause and effect without any confusion. May I receive the immaculate vows of Samaya. Endowed with both the worldly and saintly accumulations, may I be liberated from the 8 kinds of afflicted emotions. And may the inner and secret practice of great bliss be attained. May I realize the primordial nature of Mahamudra and emanate the splendid form of the 3 kayas as the nature of Dharma, the 3 secret practice of Jetsun Milarepa. May I realize them in a non-differentiating manner and instantly attain the great bliss of Buddhahood. May the aspiration power to liberate countless beings who are like mothers to me, all the common and uncommon noble attainments, by virtue of your blessing, may these be accomplished within this practice.
Tata sordep tong tong di Malaru domen yeda de tamakan do lor so yang der taman di de yore this order the gen do ya da there is that dobata chibo so the global maxima ji kaju bala mana ji go de ni mana ma ji go de chi go de ha ja za chi bo zo yore tenga kaju bala ma Yang manajuku chipo somuteniang zumtrati sate yore manajuku tetang mukti madada sorta achibore yore.
So this short supplication, if you could memorize that and recite that continuously, then that is also very profound. And at the Gelo lineage, there has a Mikteva, that's a supplication to the Songapa. Then Kaju has this 4 turning of the immeasurables. So that's where in the years ago, many years ago, one Lama, he recited only this the turning the 4 immeasurables recitation, only recited that, and then he could display some miracle powers. So that's where this the 4 turning immeasurables and this Miktema, these 2 things are very important.
Yeah, don't she go te tonda kare tre gigi tabirachana tonda de shirunde dopa nyongyok de yana tonda pe chimbo yore nyamni tamche sina dide te ha korodri onde chigo noden to yo so chowa chegre te asa me onde no to ganda no mangi mari tonga ha ko gore.
So but it is important to understand their meaning. So you are going to ask the spiritual masters their meaning, and then recite that, and then you can feel that, I recited only this section, then that means I recited everything, that means I practice everything. So you can arise your feeling through this way. Otherwise, I'm going to recite that, these, those, and then one doesn't understand the meaning, and for that reason, then one thinks one needs many things. Otherwise, if you understand the meaning, then everything is in the one recitations.
sarva dharma soba shido vai. Mada zhe jiang ye xie bian de nan, co zhe dam ye yir mi de zhen zo, do yue nan ba ba min xiar ba ye, la mi jing ger ni zhe yor.
In the unstained Kapala skull cup of pure wisdom, the Samadhi offerings are like oceans of non-differentiating wisdom, with countless emanations of all forms of delightful desires, the blissful mandala of the Supreme Guru.
Nam da ju je ye yor ngun zen zhar wei xian ga na duan ju ge zhi dan zhar wen dan jie ye xie jing zhi re ba jie ba ga ju la ma ye dan la ma ne sun zha ge ju jiang jie ne dan zai zan me zuo gan de be me ge dong wei jian zhe na Ge sar dong jia wu lam se lang song dur jian gui yang jue re re to de dong Tenzin ya la la jiu de me ngui zhe xia ra ra jiu ye ye xin jian de zui de zong gu lun de wan ye ze ze 在那个我们个就人，南去家把我南家嘛，绝三面一切的在见，东林街就个见把人，对点多的人人就咯。
Back to the bottom of page 26. From the Dharma Dhatu, which is nature pure, in the realmless cushion arising in the pure realm, free from all confused views, the nature of Dharmakaya manifests clearly the illusory wisdom of Jetsun. As father, he is the Kagyu lineage master in Yidam. As mother, the Dakinis and Dharma protectors of the three places. In this immaculate palace with unstained vows, I invite them all with deep faith and devotion. His luminous rainbow form of emptiness is blazing with radiance. His Vajra speech and melodious songs of Dharma are resonating. The meditative state of bliss and emptiness is his mind nature. All the common and uncommon attainments realized spontaneously. The blessing power of his profound wisdom is vast as the formless clouds. I pray and invite them to gather at this soak offering. The outer sacred places, the realms of the Dakinis, the inner siblings, Dakas and Dakinis, the nectar of uncontaminated wisdom. May I realize the naked and complete form of innate Dharmakaya. May this be accomplished within this practice.
Jamne kundan ro wen go gan re wan so re ba je ye zhen ye ba do ye da ba wo nan je ma je son ga de je lan bo ga je zhe de yan zhe gang 再见梦山家万岁，觉得也要拉做干，就当的梦我这子，那上把我看着干，来南些多灭着，就将个顿过节干， Then I never die, greater than the young so journey. Jimmy Chugan on your.
Page 28. Ho, the unstained soak offering like oceans of nectar, the wisdom emanations like extensive gathering of clouds. The protector is the collective point of all refuge. Jetsun Milarepa, the great commoner who has attained the spontaneity of dakinis. Jetsun Milarepa, together with yidams, dakas, and dakinis, with a retinue of Dharma protectors, offering to the oceans of the realized Kagyu masters, please grant me attainment within one lifetime. Offering to the yidams of the 4 classes of Tantra, please grant me the common and uncommon attainments. Offering to the dakas and dakinis of the 3 places, may I accomplish the 4 activities without any obstructions. Offering to the retinue of Dharma protectors, may I subdue the maras and enemies of genuine Dharma. I confess all the downfalls and violations of the Samaya vows. May I attain the fruits of the non-arising Dharmakaya.
Ngana Zara Bunza
Ho, the self-nature of the threefold yidam, with this inner soak offering, may I swiftly transcend the Vajra path. May I accomplish the realization of Mahamudra.
Bezaza doza maya manabalaya Bezaza do dinoba dijandero membawa Sosagayo membawa Suvejayo membawa Anarado membawa Sarva sede membaya Sarva karma zizame zidanjaya guru Ha bangaven Sarva danga dam beza mame menza beza bawa ma samaya sadhu. Sola ye de ze jan zon de ne yor do zhun je dian gan yer we dian so nan jer jung we zo lan bu ta ze man yer nan jer zhun zu ye.
Bottom of page 29. The remaining offering to the ocean of wisdom nectar in the dwelling places like cemetery grounds, offering to the yogic dharmic protectors. Please do not abandon your vows and protect the practitioners. And now we'll go to the text, The Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness, and we're going to be doing the Summoning Good Fortune Zambala prayer on page 63.
Champion of perfect happiness, when the name of sorrows unknowns, Amitayo's grand love, life regard me kind-hearted, Limpotala pure land of perfect compassion, verified boys' names don't exist, and as he called me with love, grant me the supreme sea, the lotus like pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone, lotus born renewed, sea sky-faring rainbow body, in manifest joy land of perfect bliss, even the names for confused, they don't exist. Vajasattva grand blessings mirror like wisdom, see in glory and downland of perfect splendor, even names for confused by don't exist. Ratna Sambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in the champion land of great happiness, even names for confused desire, gone Amitabha blessed, grand discerning wisdom city, in fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha, there's no words for jealousy. Amokasi Devi, store accomplishing wisdom in the Omnidharma sphere, endowed with five perfections, ignorance does not exist. By Rachana Grand Dharma, that the wisdom city, grand vital essences of the five great mothers in long life, illuminated Uddiyana, Tokyo Dwaki, knees grand sweeping in Esdras tree, fortune of proforma, triangles of phenom, now where lineage dwell, grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamu, dry in the spirit of self-display, rally dams of peace and wrath, God supreme and common, power city fulfilling all names, in 20s forsaken, sights gathered in fruits guidance, cells grant ripening liberating powers, fortune of secret trying the Makaya's expands dwell their lineage lords and kin. Gantian lighted acts in Christus stages Mantade, Tino taming Tulku's fear, dwell Makala and grants subjugating CD, fortune of enlightened acts. Ushin Vaishavanaza, Bodhwaza was Gadzamba, Lawat's Kali for all beings, master of life merit, well food and fortune with your cord, don't waver from you what pledge. Think of us compassionate, living your life for charming a fortune of cattle, fortune of resources, and wealth of rich hunting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of fertile moths, fortune of gods and those best cattle, wealth of rich hunting cows, bulls, bills to carry heavy loads, all this good fortune bring. Here fortune of unlovely sick, highly priced gold and silver, fertile stone and Essex, grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind, bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. God's good spirits made way, Nagas wishing Jambi, Lord, three was gods and humans well. Bring them here as good fortune, purpose body fortune, Zambolins or leader, Balanchas fortune, Vermilion longevity, TV's life, strength and merit. Of Florence gone there for King villages, my Chinese kings are reaching force. Present is fortune, well the army of King, saw the courage of Ukahor. As good fortune reigned, ill fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable guns, perfect with food and clothing, radiant splendor riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, Matsu Apolles, creatures, fortune of brave and strong, boys beautiful and virtuous girls, pure spirits preserve, these bring the nearest good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune, come like the swirling southern stars, southern loy of life's fortune, come like in shrouding mist, western long life fortune, please come here like a river flows northern. Long life fortune, please come here like unfolding from above. Long life fortune, come like these grains rattling. Long life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, raw fortune of students, lion come like dazzling star garlands. Ushi Eastern Vajataki, maybe less fortune pasti, find disease, dangers, hindrances, thousand Jungaki, maybe resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches, Western waters, Daki, me salmon, butter, Timor, the samsara, nirvana, northern lection, Daki, maybe the full lighted, acts unenlightened and evil, Was God with you ready? Beyond any other words for changing species objects here. Being fortunate objects, He always remain of this place and make these fortunes steadfast. Potent as life substance, says and not despise protect. Wealth is remain from unchanging. Grant eternal life, the grant endless treasure, the grant wealth and merit seed. Grant to see this letter be accomplished spontaneously. Salvat Sidi Alala.
Page 90. Om Ahum, three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long life deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of White Sambala Yabyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of the self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Om Ri, the Guru who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind. This life, all solid and substantial matter, all of these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of awe. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal.
Say it loudly.
Samaya, seal, seal, seal.
인제 소리 고거를 그것도 진짜 쉽게 보고 그래.
You don't need to understand through English. That's why you are going to recite the words loudly.
Om Hri. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the 3 times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst. May all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Abhitaba in the Buddha-filled great bliss and reach the ground of no return. And now we go back to the Milarepa sadhana. We're on page 30. Page 30. Jetsu Milarepa and the assembly of the noble ones from the 3 roots, please grant your blessing that my mind will ripen and be liberated. Through devoted prayers, the assembly transforms into light and dissolves into the 3 places of the main deity. Red, blue, and white light radiates from the 3 places of the main deity, which in turn dissolves into my 3 places and then my 3 gates of body, speech, and mind. Purifying all obscurations and receiving blessings of the vase, secret, and wisdom empowerments, thereby becoming a worthy vessel to attain the 3 kayas. With deep devotion, Jetsun transforms into light, dissolving into me through my crown. We are one and the same, non-differentiating, thereby purifying the subtle innate obscurations and receive the blessings of the 4 empowerments, implanting the seed for awakening of the primordial nature. The 3 secrets and 3 gates are one and the same, non-differentiating, the untainted Dharmakaya form of great bliss, utterly thoughtless, the innate self, free from all fabrications. This is the rare and all-pervasive Mahamudra, which extends across all Dharmadhatu.
Rāga sēm dī yēne sāngyē rē dī kē dī, rāga sēm nāp tō jīk jāng mē bā sēm dī gā nā, tē sā wā hā kō sō nā rāk tsā rē, tē dī sāk chīng kā kā mā nā, tē yāng mā sī lāp tā chī lā tē dī, tē hā mā gō rā kā mā rā tē mōk rē, o sēm dī jīk jāng dā jī yī mā tōk tē, nā kā nā kī rē sā, tōng sāng sā sōng rā, tā tē dī tē nē, 이제 토를 이제였어 토를 요래 대학원에 가고 요래 그러다가 특수 대리 여기는 그다음에 일해서 요래
So this the mind without dualistic perception, then that is actually it's the innate mind. Actually, it says the innate self free from all fabrications. So innate mind. Then when one rest at ease on the natural state of mind without a thought, and then at that moment one's mind is very clear and very clear, and then at that moment one's actually that's called in the Ganges of Mahamudra, it calls this don't think any say this have no thoughts in the mind, but at true nature decisively look. So that means then if there's no thought and then you rest at ease, like then your mind becomes like an empty space, and then your mind is just very clear, empty, and at that moment then you reached on the ground of the clarity. So then that is also called the tikchu. So you are going to rest at ease through this way.
Mene janjo jimbo ngo warje sonjo gomba tsende do barjo de la zomba dar sin shen de be zang jun jene je re ba je bo dang nan dan de nyam je.
Bottom of page 31. With all the virtuous accumulations of this practice in the 3 times, I dedicate them all, just like how Buddhas and their spiritual heirs dedicated all virtues towards peerless, non-abiding awakening. May I attain in this lifetime the fruits of the unparalleled union. Through diligent practice, may I perfect all the attainments. May I sever all the roots of afflicted emotions, and just like Jetsu Milarepa, may I realize the same noble attainments.
Oi gajualan sela tenjen ya da la zo ngre jar jen ba kan ro je jong de len de wa me don ye lun je de ba da ye yo.
The blessing of the Kagyu lineage masters are vast as gathering of clouds. The attainments of the Yidams and noble assemblies shower upon us like delightful rain. May the activities of Dakinis and Dharma protectors ripen and be fruitful, and may the benefit for self and others be spontaneously accomplished. And now we'll go to the Blue Prayer Book. We're going to read the Shantideva dedication section on page 61. By all the virtue I have now amassed, by composition of this book, which speaks of entry to the Bodhisattva way, may every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer the torment in their minds and bodies have by virtue of my merit joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline, and may they taste of unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity. Throughout the spheres and reaches of the world, in hellish states wherever they may be, may beings fettered there tormented taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing ice be warmed, and from the massing clouds of Bodhisattva's prayers, may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades, and may the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shamali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet, with fragrant pools all perfumed with the scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose, and waterfowl so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hills celestial abodes, adorned with offerings, the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones, and weapons henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lovers offering their flowers. And those engulfed in fiery Vatarani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached white as kunda flowers, may they through all my merit strength have godlike forms and sport with goddesses and Mandakini's peaceful streams. What fear is it, thou ask, that grips the henchmen of the deadly Lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows? What noble strength is it that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward, they will see the shining form of Vajrapani. Then may their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flood of hell, extinguished in a rain of blossoms, drenched in scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss, they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here. For who is it who comes to banish dread, this youth with bound-up gleaming hair, this loving bodhisattva, saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, the 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion? Thus may those in hell cry out unseen Manjugosha. And likewise when, through these my roots of virtue, they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleansed by Bodhisattva like Samantabhadra, may all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness. And may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon each other's food. And may the famished spirits have such joy as those who dwell within the northern continent. And may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand, and bathing in it may they be refreshed and cooled. And may the blind receive their sight, and may the deaf begin to hear, and women near their time bring forth, like Maya Devi, free from any pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair and bring them steadfastness and every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear. May captives be unchained and now set free. And may the weak receive their strength. May living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go. And may they gain, without the need of toil, the goals on which they set their hearts. May those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire. And may they safely come to shore in sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts, be tireless and their journey light. May children and the old, the weak, the protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless wastes, and those whose minds are dulled, and all who are insane, have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love. With perfect livelihood and sustenance, may they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish, without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil and drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. And thus by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds, and may they be accepted as disciples by the Buddhas, and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side, in all 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and even like a level palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples, may multitudes of bodhisattvas rise in every land, adorning them with every excellence. From birdsong and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light and from the sky itself, may living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas and meet with bodhisattvas, offspring of the same, with clouds of offerings unbounded. May the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring rains on time, for harvest to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. And let no one being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat and solitude, abandon every vagrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold a pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. May they thus obtain a fortunate rebirth wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered, and always be sustained by offerings, with minds suffused with purity. May their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again, may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, who with the Buddha's unimagined bliss, may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the bodhisattvas now fulfill their high intention for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and the Pratyeka Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness. And may I also, through Manjushri's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the stream of all my lives embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide sustained by simple ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze on him or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector. To satisfy the needs of beings dwelling in the 10 directions to the margins of the sky, may I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself. And may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout a vast continuance of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent. And to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me strength to grow. We'll finish with long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 20. Yellow prayer book. For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Jagumpa, great sovereign of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the Norval land as Aryadeva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chongdengpa, the heart son of Jinten Gompo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teaching of the great Jingumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through the teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Thank you so much to all who are joining through live streaming and who are here in person. Thank you. So the practitioners who try to see the one's own mind, then you practice MILAREPA's Guru Yoga, then it helps you to understand your mind.
Thank you to everyone on this auspicious holy day. Our next practice is tomorrow, our weekly practice at Tara at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Be well until next time.
Om Tare Tu Sare tura